Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, November 6th.
The day after.
Who is this?
Hi, I'm Michael Taylor. That's Bree Cox Kennedy.
I'm so excited to have Michael back on the show with us today.
Yeah,
Thank you for being here, Michael.
So let me ask you, are you a political junkie? Did you watch every second, or you kind of tune in and tune out last night?
So I was at a viewing party.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of my friends were there, and a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time. So I actually spent more time socializing and visiting with my friends.
Just check in every once in a while.
But I went to bed last night without knowing, so I didn't find out the news till this morning.
Okay, yeah. I kind of do this. I didn't do a viewing party, but we did a walk at SoCo University, and every once in a while just check to see what the results are and that kind of thing. So I wasn't as dialed in as a lot of people. And same thing. I woke up and okay, that's the result.
Yep.
I need my sleep.
Yep.
I'm not going to stay up all night.
Me too. This is the latest I've stayed up in months. So we can get up here and be with you guys in the morning. All right. Well, on our show today, let's get to that. We want to welcome Dr. Christopher Duma. He's from Hoag Medical, and we're going to talk about immunotherapy treatments that they have and some other treatments for Parkinson's disease. So stay tuned for that. And then community concerts coming up. Carol Kovich is going to talk to us about the fun music they have coming up for us. So that's going to be later in the show. Wonderful. And those concerts look amazing. All right, folks, we want to keep you informed. We have special Veterans Day movies on Village Television on Monday, November 11th. Starting at 9 a.m., we have Allied with Brad Pitt. And then at noon, we have Poltergeist. And then at 4:30, we have the March of the Penguins. I think I saw that one. It was absolutely darling. So put those on your Monday, November 11th Veterans Day schedule. I think you'll love those movies.
Let's move on to our weather. We got a windy day today. I was up very early this morning playing basketball, and the winds were already blowing. The ash is in the air, so honestly, not a great air quality today. So stay 81. Indoors if you can. It's going to be warm and very windy. A lot of dust blowing, a lot of ash from the recent fires is going all over southern Orange County today. So we got good temperatures. We're going to have a cooling trend as we get towards the weekend, but it's going to be warm for the next couple of days at least.
That'll be nice. Everyone's going to have to get their brooms out about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah. Next up is our sunrise sunset segment. Sunrise this morning was at 6:14 a.m. Sunset will be at 4:53 p.m. There's a sunrise over the Moai.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
We'd love to see your pictures. Please email your pictures to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Send us your name, where the picture was taken from, and in a horizontal format, please.
All right, we got a couple meetings to tell you about. We're going to show those right now, and then when we come back, we'll be talking to Dr. Christopher Duma from Hoag Medical. Stay with us.
Attention Laguna Woods homeowners. Upgrade your bathroom with luxury bath designs of Orange County and enjoy up to $4,000 off or 20% savings, whichever is greater. We bring everything right to your door: fixtures, faucets, flooring, walls, and more. No hassle, no stress. Our expert team will design a space that's beautiful, comfortable, and safe. Call now or visit luxurybathdesigns.com to schedule your consultation. Luxury, comfort, and peace of mind, just one call away.
At Pro Smiles OC, we believe your smile is more than just an expression, it's your confidence. Dr. Ivan Ho, board-certified cosmetic dentist in Orange County, has transformed thousands of smiles here in Laguna Woods. From dental implants to Invisalign and cosmetic dentistry, our team at Pro Smiles OC is devoted to restoring and enhancing the beauty of your smile using state-of-the-art procedures that result in long-lasting smiles. Visit our website to schedule an appointment or give us a call today.
Aging at home with the support of a caregiver offers numerous benefits physically and emotionally. Right at Home helps you stay amongst your personal belongings, memories, and comfort of your home. We offer one-on-one care that helps monitor health, assist with daily activities such as showering, medical medication reminders, cooking, safety, and accident prevention. Our team at Right at Home can help maintain your independence, keep a routine, and allow you to continue to make your own choices while improving your quality of life. We are Right at Home.
All great healthcare organizations care, but the best dare to reach higher. At Hoag, we lead with life-saving clinical trials and advanced therapies. our world-renowned specialists innovate with state-of-the-art technologies like virtual reality and robotics. Hoag is the #1 hospital in Orange County 4 years in a row. Now, more than ever, your healthcare choices matter. Choose Hoag.
Dr. Duma is a renowned neurosurgeon and medical director of the Brain Tumor Program at Hoag Hospital. He's leading groundbreaking research in immunotherapy and for brain tumors and pioneering treatments for Parkinson's disease. Welcome to the show, Dr. Duma.
Thank you very much.
Glad
nice
to
to
have
be here.
you here. To start off, tell us, what is focused ultrasound?
Right, so focused ultrasound is a technique. It's a machine that you have to purchase. Not every hospital can have them. They're about $2 million to purchase. But it allows us to direct beams of ultrasound, ultrasonic beams to a particular point in the brain. And the #1 use right now for it is for the tremor of patients with essential tremor. Also, we can treat the tremor of Parkinson's disease as well with it. So that's the main tool that we're using these days for it. We have many options for tremor, like deep brain stimulation, which is drilling holes in your head and putting wires in. But this is a completely non-invasive way of treating a tremor. Patient comes in, and the tremor is gone.
Interesting.
So when this is focused in that, it's just a vibration. It's an ultrasound kind of vibration. How is it actually working? What's it doing in that area?
The machine is fascinating. It actually fires out 1,024 beams of ultrasonic sound waves.
Okay.
But where they intersect, literally heats up an area of the brain.
Really?
So it warms up that area of the brain. We can warm it up to a point and then see whether the patient's tremor stops.
Okay.
It's a well-known target. We've used it for 30 years in neurosurgery. There's one particular area that's the tremor generator. And we can heat up that area, tremor stops, and then we go, great, we found the target, then we heat it up some more, and then we destroy that area.
How are you able to precisely find that target?
Takes a lot of training. No, there is a anatomic way of figuring that out. Okay,
Is it kind of a mapping of the brain that
mapping
goes
of the
on?
brain. We use brain mapping techniques, and we use literally X, Y, and Z coordinates to triangulate these beams to that particular area.
Wow. So how quickly are patients able to experience benefits from that?
That's the amazing thing about this. If you did deep brain stimulation, which is putting the wires in, it takes a lot of mechanics to program the pacemaker and that type of thing. With focused ultrasound, literally you go into the machine, just like that video is showing there. The treatment occurs and the tremor is immediately gone.
Immediate.
So they walk in, and then they leave without their tremor. Now remember, these are people, you can't lift a glass of wine at dinner. It's socially impairing for them, and they just live with it often. The treatments are just medical. Pharmaceuticals, drugs can try to treat it, but it doesn't work very well.
Okay.
Does it have to be in advanced stages in order to treat it, or can somebody go in
I wouldn't wait very long.
at the first sign of that condition happening?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Now, a lot of neurologists will try the medicines first, try even Botox to get rid of a tremor. But it really, you're just kicking the can down the street, The definitive treatments are these two treatments, focused ultrasound and deep brain stimulation.
Okay. So obviously we heard some of the benefits of this. This sounds amazing. Are there side effects? Are there things that can happen during this treatment that can be detrimental to the patient?
Yeah, just like everything in medicine, there's no free lunch.
Okay.
Right? There are gives and takes. Now, for example, with focused ultrasound, you have to shave your head. So you have to shave all
Like
your hair off.
all of it,
Bald.
not just an
Bald.
area?
Bald. So that's one downside for focused ultrasound, but for ladies, you know, you all can get some wigs. For men, they look pretty cool bald these days. So it's really not a downside. Plus, now you can lift a glass and go out, you know?
Right.
I think that's
But we're not drilling holes
that's
in
a
your
great
head.
trade-off.
Right? Deep brain stimulation, which is putting wires into the brain, using a generator implanted that's in your chest. We don't have to shave your head, but there you have the risks of open brain surgery.
Wow.
Yeah. So you pick your poison. It's just there's no free lunch here.
Right.
And
Is
so,
it-
go ahead.
Is it just a one-time treatment, or does that have to be
Yeah.
done in
So with
years
focused
later?
ultrasound, for tremor, we treat the patient's dominant hand, right? So if they're right-handed, we'll treat the left brain to treat the right hand tremor. And then if they have both sides, if both sides are tremoring, we have to wait 9 months until we do the other side.
So right when your hair starts growing back.
That is exactly right. I actually joked with somebody about that yesterday. Yeah, oh, my hair's back. Oh, we're going to shave it again. But it is just part
Are there
of that.
folks who are candidates for this and folks who aren't candidates for this? Is there certain
I would
type
say,
of tremors?
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. A lot of primary care doctors are afraid to send their patients for brain surgery. So let's say they have a little, extra comorbidities. They have a bad heart. They're on blood thinners, other things that might not make them a good candidate for surgery, for open surgery. These are the patients that are great for focused ultrasound. I mean, literally, they walk in, they lay on the table, which is an MRI, by the way. So it's an MRI scanning table that has been adapted to shoot these ultrasonic waves in. And an hour and a half later, 2 hours later, they're done. So they don't have to go through anything.
Dr. Duma, what causes that condition to begin with?
Well, that's a darn good question. Okay, so there is a familial component to it, so it's clearly genetic. Half of the cases of essential tremor are found in families. I mean, someone will know of a sister or a brother or a father or mother who had it, and it's just passed on generation to generation. The Parkinson's disease, not so much. Parkinson's disease has maybe a 20%. It's kind of an incidence of familial passing on, but not essential tremor. Essential tremor is a true genetically transmitted, but we don't know why it happens or what the real mechanism is. But we do know the area of the brain to take care of.
What's for Hoag? You guys kind of are on the leading edge of these innovations. You have the materials and you have the tools, you have the machines. How important is it for Hoag to kind of be on top of these and then leader in this community?
Well, I mean, that's their whole mission is to serve the community. It's a non-for-profit hospital. It is a well-endowed hospital, and the extra money that we get all the bells and whistles and all the big tools. Yeah, so it's really, I mean, you're not going to get a focused ultrasound machine in every hospital. It's regional, right?
Right.
And Hoag wanted to be that region, right? So they invested in it. We've got it now. I'm fully trained in it, and we're doing it. So it's a wonderful thing to offer an 85-year-old patient who can't eat at the dinner table, can't drink soup because of their tremor, don't want to go out and socialize with their friends because of it. So it's a wonderful alternative, and it's available. We can fix them. Okay, I tell people the year is 2024. We can do this, right?
Amazing.
That is absolutely
very little
amazing.
risk.
Well, Dr. Christopher Duma, thank you so much for joining us, telling us about the focused ultrasound there at Hoag and all the things you guys are doing there. Amazing.
My pleasure.
Absolutely
Thank you
amazing.
very much for having me.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll be right back after these messages with
Community concerts.
community concerts.
When it comes to life's most important medical challenges, where do you go? Welcome to the Hoag Institutes. Our top-ranked physicians are experts in diagnosing and treating the most complex medical conditions. Unparalleled expertise, world-class care, all within the Hoag Institutes, right here in OC.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. They only know the way they hear, not how much better they could be hearing. We've taken patients that were hearing 24% of conversations and improved them to 92%. A life-changing difference. Put on these hearing aids and hear better, automatically. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
For some of you, it may be time to replace your dated windows and doors. I'm a resident of Laguna Woods and have served the community for 10 years. As a women-owned business, you can trust Window Jazz to provide seamless service from the moment we meet to the completion of the job. Most jobs are completed in just one day.
Window Jazz put windows in my home. The service was amazing, the price couldn't be beat, and I would recommend them to anybody.
Call Window Jazz now to schedule your free consultation.
Having a healthy smile not only improves your self-esteem, but also helps prevent major medical issues. At Flora Stanger General and Specialty Dental Practice, we help you achieve and maintain healthy teeth to improve your smile, no matter what stage your teeth are in. We cover your dental needs from dental implants, full mouth restoration, and a variety of cosmetic dentistry options all in one location. We're located right down the road from Laguna Woods, where your bus service stops right in front of our building. Call us today for a free exam and consultation.
Well, we're already starting our conversation here, but let me tell you real quick. If you're passionate about chamber music, we have a great opportunity here for you to get a full season of concerts going. I want to welcome Carol Kovich to the program of Community Concerts of Laguna Woods Village.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for joining us. So tell us a little bit about the history of community concerts. We'll get to what we have gone to schedule coming up, but tell us a little bit about the history of this. It's almost 60 years old.
Right. We are almost as old as the village. Mm-hmm. And originally, Community Concerts was a national organization.
Oh, okay.
And they used Columbia artists as their stable of musicians. And they would go to small communities that didn't have access to good music and create a community concert local.
Okay.
And so those people then would go out and do a fundraiser, gather money. They would know what their budget would be, and they would work with the people from Community Concerts to pick from the stable concerts that they could afford, pick dates they were available. It was really a wonderful organization.
Interesting.
And then they went defunct some years ago, and many of us have maintained the name, but now, of course, we have to find our own talent.
That can't be easy.
So that's the big part of our job,
right?
Is finding the good talent, and there's a lot of wonderful talent out there. So we have been able to bring incredible world-class musicians to Laguna Woods.
It's fantastic. And you're offering 6 classical music concerts every season.
Every season. We usually start in
each season, yeah.
Each season, yeah. We start in October. We do October, November normally, and then we do January through April. But this season, the Performing Arts Center is closed in January for a sound update. So we have to skip January and do 2 in April. But we have a really amazing concert coming in February. I don't know if you're familiar with Scott Yu, but he does the CBS show called Now Hear This, which is an educational program about classical music. And we were only able to get him because he was already going to be up in San Luis Obispo the day before we needed him in Laguna Woods. And then we also have a sponsor who helped with a very nice large donation. So we were able to bring him. So we're very excited about that.
Now you have some world-class musicians on the schedule here that we're looking at. How do you seek them out? How do you find them? Do you do the research and ask, beg and plead for them to come down here?
Thank God for the internet.
Yes.
Because when we hear of someone, of course, we have a lot of agents, that we are in touch with, that we have formed relationships with, and they're constantly in touch with us about people that they have in their stable that they would like to send to us. And then, of course, we go out and look for people too. And then we have people on our board who are knowledgeable about musicians, who have friends who are professional musicians, and that really helps too. So, yeah, we've been very fortunate too. And it's amazing how much talent there is out there and how affordable they still are.
Right.
I mean, it's incredible. Look at us. We charge $75 for the whole concert, the whole season.
For 6 concerts.
That's terrific.
$75.
Yes, yeah.
And as to your point, these are world-renowned musicians. I was listening to a video or two on some of these. I mean, absolutely astonishing.
Yeah. They really are amazing. Yeah, we're so fortunate. And many of these people actually also perform at Soka or Segerstrom. And then you would pay almost $75 for one concert. So that's why we think this is such a bargain for our village.
And what a beautiful time right after lunch.
What's the vibe of the concerts when you're there? Is it kind of really formal? Are people dressed up? Is it more casual?
It's very casual.
Okay.
And I wish you could have been at our concert on the October concert, the Viana Quartet. 4 young, charismatic, adorable, young, talented musicians, and they played wonderful, wonderful music. And the vibe in the audience, when it was done, we were all in such a good mood. We were running around hugging each other. Oh. It was just incredible. I wish we could play classical music all the time so that we had that kind of enthusiasm and happiness. It was really wonderful.
Really does touch our souls, doesn't it?
It really
Especially in a classical format.
It really does. It absolutely does, yeah.
Gives us a lot of dopamine.
You got that right. Yes, and you can see that we kind of do a variety.
You do.
We have a soloist, and we have a trio, a quartet, and then a larger group, yeah. And that the Manhattan Chamber Players in April there'll actually be 7 musicians, a combination. And we try to do one larger group like that each season. But of course, then that gets more expensive, so
of course.
We have to balance the budget.
Okay.
Now they're pretty. A lot of them seem to be very classically trained in those kinds of things. Do the concert seasons ever kind of? Do you ever do a theme, or do you do like the variety of? Hey, we're going to try to do a country twist this season, or something like that?
No, we do not. But sometimes the musicians themselves will do something. We had a wonderful pianist, John Camira Parker, who did this amazing repertoire of piano music where he did some jazz, he just did all kinds of wonderful things, and a lot of classical music too. So sometimes the musicians themselves do a variety, which is fun. We have evolved over the years. We didn't used to be all classical or all chamber, but over the years we have evolved, and basically now we do all classical chamber, but we used to do we would always end on a casual note, end the season on a casual note. So, yeah.
How does that work when the musicians are traveling with their instruments? Do they bring their own?
Oh yes, unless it's a piano.
Unless it's a piano.
Or a harp.
I have to get a private jet for that one.
Piano movers and
And it's also surprisingly very difficult to travel with a bass. The bass fiddle is too long for cargo.
Oh.
And so consequently, they now have made some bass fiddles where this part comes off, but then it has to be reassembled.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So what I have found happens is the musicians arrive and they arrange with somebody they know locally to borrow their instrument. Or they will ask me to please rent one for them before they get here.
Is it like a set of golf clubs where you have to kind of reattune yourself
No,
to
I have asked that question, and I'm quite sure that a really professional musician can handle whatever instrument is handed to them, but they undoubtedly have their favorites.
Right,
So.
right. The tonage or whatever it might be for a Steinway and a Yamaha piano or something like that. Let me ask you this: what got you involved in this in the first place, and why are you been doing this for so long? I mean, what is it you love about this?
Well, I am actually a very good manager. I do not play an instrument. I don't know a whole lot about classical music, but I do know more than most people, so I get away with it.
And you have a passion for it.
I do. And my training was in arts management, but in the visual arts. But that translates.
Sure.
If you're a manager, you can manage anything. And so I got into it because the community concerts in the village was kind of falling apart. We were losing our membership, and I think that the quality of the performers had gone downhill, and consequently, we almost failed. And the outgoing president, who couldn't get anybody to replace her, said, we will have to disband unless people will stand up. Would anybody like to stand up and help save the organization? And so those of us who said that met in the lobby, and people said, I'll be president, I'll be membership, I'll, whatever. And I think I said I'd do treasurer. So.
Well, Carol Kopich, you're keeping it alive, and we appreciate that. You got 6 concerts coming up for this season, and we thank you so much for joining us and being on the program today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
We'll be checking our movies when we come back. Got 2 good ones.
We do.
The King Living Fall Sale is in its final days. Save up to 50% on Australian-designed, award-winning furniture. So why buy ordinary furniture when you can come home to King? Hurry, final days.
Time to play by your own rules. It's out with the old way of getting older, and in with the new age of celebrating your age. At Alignment Health, senior health care is all we do. Our Medicare Advantage plans are leading the charge, so you can be the one in charge.
I love being in charge.
Because life should be a celebration, not a resignation. Welcome to a new era of aging. Alignment Health Plan.
All right, folks, it's time for our Friday movie preview. I am going to put this on my list to see because I can't wait to find out all about the history of bottle shock. I don't know who Chris Pine is either, but he's the actor in the movie.
He does the Star Treks now.
Ah, okay. So this one's brought to us by Hogue, and it's the story of the early days of California winemaking, featuring the now infamous Blind Paris wine tasting of 1976 that has come to be known as the Judgment of Paris.
There you go. And then on Saturday, we got Ferrari, but we're not going to get into that one right now. Tomorrow on the program, we have Thrive and the Democratic Club are going to be here. So that's going to do it for us on this day.
Well, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great day, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.